Goodrich Castle rises above the Wye Valley like a red sandstone sentinel. First built in the 11th century, it began as a simple Norman keep before the powerful de Clare family transformed it into one of the strongest fortresses on the Welsh marches. Walking up this path, it's easy to imagine medieval travelers doing the same, approaching a castle that guarded the river crossing, watched the borderlands, and quietly shaped centuries of local life. The gatehouse was the castle's pride and its warning. Built in the 13th century, it controlled every visitor who stepped inside. During the English Civil War, this entrance saw soldiers, supplies, and the rising tension of a fortress preparing for siege. Today it's peaceful, but these stones once braced for cannon fire and desperate negotiations. Just ahead is the chapel, a reminder that even in a fortress built for war, faith had its place. The Millennium window, set into the old stone, glows with color and stories. It's a modern addition, but it sits where medieval worshippers once gathered, their prayers echoing through the same walls that later shook under artillery. From the battlements, Goodrich opens up to the Wye Valley, a landscape that has seen everything from medieval skirmishes to Civil War bombardment. These walls were strengthened in the late 1200s, giving the castle its distinctive red sandstone bulk. Look out across the valley and it's hard to picture the chaos of 1646, when parliamentarian forces surrounded the castle. The defenders held out for weeks, firing from these very ramparts, until the siege reached its thunderous finale. Today the views are calm, but every tower and arrow slit carries the memory of a fortress that refused to fall quietly. And here she is, Roaring Meg. The only surviving mortar from the Civil War, cast in 1646 specifically for the siege of Goodrich. She fired explosive shells straight into the castle, tearing through the walls and ending royalist resistance. One weapon, one campaign, and a boom that changed the valley's history. Down in the moat, you get a sense of the castle's scale. These deep, sheer sandstone cliffs weren't just dramatic, they were defensive. Carved by nature and perfected by medieval engineers, they made Goodrich almost impossible to storm. During the siege, soldiers sheltered here, gunpowder smoke drifted through the air, and the roar of Meg echoed off the rock. Now it's quiet, softened by moss and birdsong, but the moat still holds the shape of a fortress built to endure. Goodrich Castle may be a ruin today, but it remains one of the best preserved medieval fortresses in England, a place where centuries of faith, warfare, and borderland life still cling to the stone. A castle that stood firm, fell hard, and now watches peacefully over the Wye once more.